Hello. Good evening, everyone. How's it going tonight? Welcome on in. Happy New Year's. It's still another 6 hours to New Year's here, but if it's New Year's there, Happy New Year. Yesterday, I have chores to run today. Look at the father. No problem. Have a good one, Johnny. Oh gosh. Heck. So hey, time zones are a thing. Where are y'all from? What country is everyone in? Because I'm in the US, so I just assume everyone else is from here, which is patently untrue. Finland. What's Happy New Year's in Finnish? I can't pronounce it at all. Hiva the Vuota? Something like that? No, terrible. Where I'm from? Then don't. This is no problem. New Year from the other side of the world. Ty! Oh my gosh.
Happy New Year. Lucky Bun Blin.
New Year. Thank you so much for 19 months. Welcome to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Cuba. Sweden? What's Swedish for Happy New Year? I don't know if I know Swedish. Still need to turn the hand upside down and charge 10,000 turns for a tail tickle. One thing that I do want to do in the next year is have a one that you can pay for with bits. That's like the mega pet, and it's just like this shadow that appears over the rig, and then the giant hand slowly lowers. Liz, hello, and Mur. Welcome in, Raiders. It's great to see you. How's it going? We're just having a dang old chill stream. But yeah, oh my gosh. So is it like New Year's for everybody else already? Wants to get smooshed by a giant hand. Why does that not surprise me so much? Hey. Hey. 55 minutes? Nice. Yeah, happy New Year's. Bon année. Feliz Año Nuevo.
What's that watch do when we hit midnight?
Hopefully, keep working. I haven't updated this thing. So I'm worried about, back during Y2K, everybody was like, "Oh, when your watch hits midnight, it's not going to work anymore, and then the stock market will crash." Camellias, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers.
Hi. I MMA kicked this party off by saying Bun being rated by Casey, leading to my discovering of said Bun and wonderful community, was for sure among my top 5 things to happen this year.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Reality high. I think let me see. I'm looking at my stats here, because I was curious. I wanted to know. But back in January 1st of last year, I had 2,157 followers. And now I have 4,400. Oh my gosh. Believe it's been 7 months. It's been 7 heckin' months. It's a good 7 months. Yeah, oh my gosh. Like... Pidge, hello! Oh. But I thought we would do something fun today. So I've got two different tier lists. I was led down this rabbit hole by Liz. Turns out you should always follow goblins down mysterious holes. You know what? You know what? Not a bad idea. Browsing through your bots to watch while working, and I found some from the long ago before the VTuber times. I think it was my first stream or two, I had no art on the channel. It was just voice and screen. And I got art and started playing a little over 2 years ago now. Started playing Sinking City with just a little like PNG in the corner. And that's when I got rated by Tom for the first time, and that was my first 5 viewers. And like just been doing more and more since then. It's been kind of wild. The PNG era. The pre-tuber. Oh gosh, yes, legendary. I didn't get to do this last year, but I figure what might be fun is, so I found a tier list that has like games that came out this year, which should be okay. Let me capture my cursor and see if it works. There we go. All right. It's been wild, Tom. It's been absolutely wild. Probably missing a lot of good games. Yeah, it's like there's mostly just major stuff on here, and also Peppa Pig. So it's a little weird, but I went and made my own tier list so that we could rank all the rabbit hole games that I played this year. They're in alphabetical order right now, but this is all the games I've played on the rabbit hole on Tuesday, all year. So I figure we could rank those. Where's Vampire Raid? I didn't play that one this year. That was last year. But yeah, we'll do this one first, and then and then go and rank all the rest of them. There's some solid games. Trying to the T-Pose Dracula. That was Dracula 2. I believe. Need to run to dinner and I'm gonna watch that. No worries. You got time. After stream today, I also might go on Fiora's stream, who is probably also doing some of this stuff. Yeah. Just bought Great Ace Attorney while it was on sale, but it'll be a while before I go to it. I want to keep playing that game. Let me see. Where's Great Ace Attorney? Is it on here? Is Great Ace Attorney on this list? I don't see it on here. I don't think it's even on here. When did a lore through of Mist? I did! I've read all the novels and everything, so like... I played all the Mist games. Except for 5. I woke up on my nap and I feel like that. Oh, Blush, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Oh, gosh. Alright, what did I play this year? I played Resident Evil Village and I quite enjoyed it. I think it was like, listening to... There's more than one Myst game. If you haven't played Riven, the sequel to Myst, that is the best one in the series. Riven is absolutely worth playing. The rest of them, not so much. Like, they're fine, but they're not great. I haven't read the novels, but my mom likes them. My mom and I were the ones who read the novels together, and it was like, yeah. They were quite good, yeah. Village came out this year? It did. Real early in the year, too. And you know what? I think I'm gonna put it about A. I really liked,
Blursadov Times gifted a tier 1 sub to Reality Click.
Blurs.
They have given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Blurs, you are just blessed. Thank you so much for the gift sub, and Reality Glitch, welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. This is good but weird even for an RE game. Yeah, I kind of agree with, I've been watching Sophie's videos about, like, the Resident Evil ones. How much do I have to donate to put Peppa Pig in S? 999 bits. But I kind of agree with her where, like, it is weird for games like Village and for Resident Evil 4 to focus so much on, like, their economy and have, like, purchasing weapon upgrades and stuff like that be such a big part of the game. However, I feel like it really works, and it's really the kind of gameplay that I prefer out of them, I think. I hate adventure games and buying things. I get that. But I also really like how many, like, optional puzzles and little, like, hidden nooks and crannies there are so that they can hide treasures around so that you can use them to buy weapon upgrades. And then the weapon upgrades are all kind of cool. And there's not a lot of inventory management, which is not my favorite part of a Resident Evil game. I think this one's from 5. But yeah, I don't know. It's a gameplay loop that I really enjoy. And it's not like, I think it's just different than the other ones, right? The city simulator. Exactly. That's what I love about it. Like, I love the inventory management in Village. Not so much the inventory management in, like, RE2 or 3 Remake, but I understand why those are there. They're just a different kind of fun, and they're just not the kind of fun that I'm as into. Because I want to carry everything on me all the time. Deathloop. I heckin' love Deathloop. This game is so good. First glass of wine hit hard. Woo. Free on Epic? Oh my gosh. Deathloop's great. I love all the characters in there are so good. The voice acting is terrific. The aesthetic is neat. The gameplay is top notch. And it's a, like, it's basically a Metroidvania game where you're going and getting things like, it's almost like Outer Wilds, where you're getting player knowledge that lets you get all of these visionaries into the right place to annihilate them, right? Maybe I should talk about these for people who haven't played them. So, like, okay, so I thought Deathloop was going to be like a time travel super science story where you have to kill all these scientists in order to reset the loop or whatever, right? No, turns out it's not. Your main character is, like, is the only person, or one of 2 people, technically 3. I figured it was going to be like Hitman. No, not really. What it is the main character retains their memory. Nobody else does. So the day goes the same every time unless you change it. And it is basically a fire festival put on by 7 Elon Musks, and you have to kill them all to escape. And it's like, it's just fucking awful. When you say the sequel, Riven the sequel to Myst, you were saying the actual title of the game. That is correct. It is called the sequel to Myst, yeah. But yeah, it's hilarious. It's awesome. It's great. I highly recommend it. And as you go through and kill the visionaries, you can grab their powers. Like, each of the visionaries has a different one of the powers. And each time you kill one, you get an upgrade to that power. That you can keep by spending currency that you get in the game. So there's a bunch of stuff that you get to keep one loop into the next. And once you infuse something in order to keep it, it's permanent. So you can keep it forever. And like, unraveling the story of the island and the main character and everybody else in the game is awesome. And the more you learn about the visionaries, the more you definitely think they deserve to die. They do not try to, like... It's like if Dishonored gave you all the powers and then went, don't worry if you kill anybody because they'll just be back tomorrow. And also, the assassination targets 100% deserve to die. They're terrible, and and the ways you kill them are like there's no option to pacifist for it. At least for the assassination targets. Everybody else is kind of collateral, and you don't have to kill any of them. But yeah, Deathloop, fantastic. Cult is great. It's all of the fun things about Dishonored without trying to, without any of the encouragement to not use the cool parts of Dishonored. Because I always, like, I always felt like Dishonored was trying to push me to go non-lethal full stealth, you know? And this one's like, here's all the Dishonored powers, go nuts. And it's like, should I go pacifist full stealth? And they're like, fuck no. Yeah. It's so good. So yeah, Deathloop, I loved. It's like, it looks like it's almost a roguelike because you reset every death, but the fact that you're gaining like more information and more tools that do carry over each loop makes it more like a Metroidvania, where you learn that certain areas are open at certain times of day. There's also not a time limit to it. No time limit. Once you go into an area at that time of day, you can stay in it for as long as you want, and the time only passes to the next part of the day once you leave. There's 4 parts of the day. There's morning, afternoon, evening, and then night. So there's 4 different areas of the game that you can go to. So like it's very low stress in terms of, like in Majora's Mask, the timer is always ticking unless you're in a dungeon. So it's like a little more high stress, but like, yeah, it's very cool. Like in the morning, if you decide to go to the power plant in one area, you can restart the generators and get power running to several doors in other areas that let you get into new parts. So if you do that first thing in the morning, you can get into 3 other areas throughout the same day. It's very cool. Hey Kruger, how's it going? So it reminds me I need to finish Prey 2016. That game's fantastic. Love it. Nier Replicant is fantastic. Like, Nier is so good. And I love it. And Replicant is just it's a good version of that game. I don't think I have any complaints. Aside from the fact that, like, there's not, as far as I've seen, an option to play as Papa Nier. You can only play as Brother Nier. But other than that, pretty good. Pretty good. Very good. Don't worry, I'm gonna fill up these sections down here. I'm just kind of like... Did you finish the last Nier on stream? Or you stopped midway? I stopped midway. Sadly. I've played some more off stream. It's very good. Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, I think, is gonna go up here with Deathloop. It's let me see. It's more Ratchet and Clank. Like, it doesn't do anything super different than the other Ratchet and Clank games, but it is the best Ratchet and Clank game. Like, it takes everything that Ratchet and Clank has tried to do in the past, and it just does the best version of every single one of them. The Clank puzzles, as always, are kind of fine. They're like, the Clank puzzles aren't as good as the ones in Crack in Time, but they are entirely solid. Rivet is amazing and fantastic, and I love her, and like, every character in here is fantastic. Ratchet and Clank is a formula that just works, so just give worlds and stories about that. Yes, and this is like, I feel like this is the first Ratchet and Clank game where they didn't have to compromise to get the game just released, you know? Most of the Ratchet and Clank games are made on such a tight schedule that they have to crunch, and they have to, like, cut content, and they have to, like, all of this stuff. Like, there's so much on the cutting room floor for every Ratchet and Clank game, and they always have to compromise in order to get it out the door. And this is the first one that they've made with minimal, I believe, no crunch. I'm not 100% on that, but they have said that this is after they restructured their internal development to steer away from that. So, like, oh god, wasn't the arena content a bit slow? A little bit, you know. But I always felt like the arena stuff was kind of filler anyway. Happy New Year from Italy! Oh my gosh! Mad Hog! Hang on, I got this. Italian? Buonanno! Mispronounced that for you.
Crash and Ratchet seem to get more attention than Spyro and Jack, which I prefer. Not that Crash and Ratchet are bad, I actually like them, but Spyro and Jack always seems aesthetically, mechanically and narratively more interesting.
That is interesting to me, because I just do not care for any of the Jack games after Jak and Daxter. How you rating? This is entirely subjective. This is just like my personal opinion on these games. Like how much I enjoyed them. Bun. The Jak Kart Racer is actually pretty okay, but like, yeah, Jak 2 and 3 I didn't care for as much. So that's interesting, Steve. Yeah. I think we just have different tastes. I do like Spyro better than Crash, though. Like, I like Spyro and Ratchet better than, like, Crash or Jak, I think. And Sly is my favorite. I love Sly. I even liked Sly 4. I thought Thieves in Time was pretty okay. It was pretty alright. I'm gonna put... so I haven't played Final Fantasy Intergrade, but I'm gonna put it down here anyway, because that'll make people mad. I'm God, I have to put Psychonauts 2 up here, I think. I think I have to put Psychonauts 2 up here as well. Funny motherfucker. I think Psychonauts 2 might be my game of the year. Is this just all games? Yeah, this is games released this year. Not all games released this year, but games released this year. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of these actually, so I can only rate a few of these. Yeah, oh my god. Psychonauts. Psychonauts 2. Where's Halo Infinite? It's right here. And I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played it. I actually haven't played any Halo games. All I know is that the suit jacks Master Chief off. That's the only thing I know about that series. So the Psychonauts 2 takes everything from the original game, which, like, the original Psychonauts game is clever, it's fun, and it's not very thoughtful about the way that it approaches, like, mental health issues. Because it's mostly, it's like a kind of a mostly cartoony take on that sort of thing. Like Fred Bonaparte is crazy because he thinks he's Napoleon and stuff like that. But the kind of game that they wound up making is one in which, hey Spaghetto, you're encouraged to empathize with everyone, right? So, like, when you're going into people's heads, you kind of have to understand a little bit about what makes them tick in order to, like, do that. And yeah, Psychonauts 1 is just happy with the idea of messing around in people's minds, and that's fun. It is.
It's actually made by refined people. It doesn't jack off. It expertly administers prostate massages for increased thoughtful, focused tactical decision making.
That makes sense. I'm sorry. You're correct. Thank you so much for the 6 months, Real. Oh my gosh. Psychonauts 2 is just as funny, just as weird and interesting, but also goes out of its way to introspect on what the first game was doing and what it was doing wrong. They make a point very early on to say, Raz, you're not a kid in summer camp anymore. Our job is not to fix people. Your job is to help people. And like, it's so smart and it's so like mature about the way that it's handling its issues and the way that it's causing Raz to like grow up, right? 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I don't think it's on here, but I think this tier list was made before it came out, because this tier list was from, I think, like maybe a month ago. Still need to finish Psychonauts 2. It's like, oh god, the ending's very good. Psychonauts 2 also has, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to dance around this slightly. But while every character in Psychonauts 1 is redeemable in some way, and how, like in Psychonauts 2, they go out of their way to make you empathize with every single person whose head you go into. There is one person that the game asks you to understand, to empathize with, and then go, no, this person is irredeemable. And they are the shittiest, most irredeemable fucker in the series, and it's great. There is like a little bit of, I think, a plot hole because that person doesn't have psychic powers, and yet they wind up like mind controlling Lobato and stuff. It's like I don't know. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Just ignore it. It's fine. It's a you can see why he's like this, but also he sucks. Yes, exactly that. They go to Mitch McConnell's mind? Almost. I don't think it's a spoiler to say he's just like a virulent nationalist. And they're like, nah, you can understand why this guy thinks the way he does, but no, he sucks. Nah. You're drinking entire hot sauce. Oh my god! Be careful! I'm more scared in this sense. That might be right. So yeah, Psychonauts 2. Oh god, Psychonauts 2 is just so much fun. It's great. It's
yes. Crystal Malik sucks.
sure does. Hey Cassiel, how's it going? Thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. I hope you've been enjoying Endwalker. But yeah, Psychonauts 2 is not only a fantastic sequel to an excellent game, it is the best kickstarted game I've ever played. So yeah, success for crowdfunding. Very good. I really liked Returnal. I might put it in A, but like, I have a really tough time with roguelikes, you know? What's in D? A Final Fantasy VII Interlude? Which I haven't played, but I'm gonna put it here, because that'll make people mad. Psychonauts 1 is a good game. Psychonauts 2 just took what was good and multiplied it. It's such try. Yeah, absolutely. It had big shoes to fill, and it still did it. You know? I'm sorry, Intergrade. It's the next gen version. They added a little like DLC side story with Yuffie, which I heard is good. But yeah. Interleave. Should make a game about your avatar? Ha! Yeah, maybe. Should just be an Alice in Wonderland. Let me see. Diablo 2 can go down here, because that's shit garbage. Trash. Let me see what else we got. Control time a little bit, yeah. They re-released Diablo 2. They did. It was like a remaster. It's shit. Yeah, the remaster runs terribly. It doesn't look good. And it's made by an abusive company full of shits. Yeah.
Put Crash 4 in D tier. Not because it's a bad game, but because Activision.
Oh god, Steve, you're right. Remaster is bad. Wow, it's honestly weird. Is it? I don't think it's that weird. What was the other remaster they did that was fucking awful? Blizzard has done several remasters that are just terrible. Warcraft 3? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That remaster was shit too, wasn't it? Yeah, Diablo 2, I hear, is not as bad, but... Does one actually help it make it? Oh, interesting. Yeah, Crash has to be down here too, unfortunately. Because, like, as a game, as a standalone game, it's up here. It's pretty good. Yeah. Fucking Activision. Why they gotta do this? Fucking Ubisoft. Damn. Why they gotta do this to me? When am I supposed to get Overwatch 2, The Search for Morgan? The beautiful... What? Wait, where's Biomutant? That's a great question. I actually... you know what? I liked Biomutant. Most people did not. I do not blame them. That game's got problems. But I'm gonna put it, like, high B tier. Biomutant, pretty good. I really enjoy it. But I like those open world tick off the boxes loot grindy kind of games there. Wait, lucky is that FF7 integrate and D-rank? It is, yes. Yeah, it's right here. Not because I've played it, but because I played FF7 remake and I hate it. I support. Okay. A Bono mutant? Oh my god. 7R. You are one of the few people to tell me that. But I agree. Alright, I'm not ranking Peppa Pig unless someone pays like 999 bits to put it in S tier. But yeah, I could complain about FF7 Remake all day. But basically, I like the characters in it. I like the graphics. I hate the gameplay. I can't, like, play it for very long periods of time. And then the third act is terrible. Because they forget all about the cool, interesting character interactions that they had going for the rest of the game, and they're like, no, stop the characters from having moments, and now just story. So, now we do plot. So yeah. What's the inscription on this list? This list is very lacking. Basically Spaghetto, yeah. I'm gonna put Monster Hunter up here. I think Rise is good. Yeah, Megane, I'm not going to say. I don't think. There are differences. I'll say that. Very good Monster Hunt. Monster Hunter games are not my favorite, so like... I don't know if there's a Monster Hunter game that I would put higher than A tier, right? So, like, the things that I like about Rise are I like the smaller areas that are, and having more of them than Monster Hunter World. Like, Monster Hunter World, the maps were a little too open, a little too big. I want to fight you about Deathloop. Bring it on. Rise is a little more, a little smaller on the maps. So the monsters run away from you a little bit less, which is good. So there's more fighting and a little less running around. There's also, like, the fact that they consolidated mining into hitting the thing once instead of having to sit there and hit it 3 times, or like picking plants and things like that. Those are all just a little bit easier. It's a good change. All of that stuff's great. And I like the variety of monsters in there. I think it's pretty good. Oh, and the layered armors work a lot better than in World. Or any of the other Monster Hunters, because layered armors are just a thing that we should have more of. It still has Monster Hunter problems in that there's, like, the game opens with almost a 30-minute tutorial and none of it tells you how to play the game. Which is so frustrating that every Monster Hunter game is like, okay, we're going to walk around town and I'm going to show you where the blacksmith is and I'm going to show you where the training dummies are and I'm going to, like, they do all that stuff, but none of it is related to how to use your weapon to hit things, which they don't tell you. They just give you a big thing and they're like, here's the combos. It's just one screen that's got button combos and shit, and it looks like a fighting game, and it's like, oh god. It's so bad. So if you ever play a Monster Hunter game, they're good. I recommend them. But go on YouTube and watch a, like, weapon tutorial or something, because that's the only way to learn this shit. You even need a guide for all the stores? No. I don't think so.
Shia. Lucky Bun Pet.
Shia, Happy New Year. And thank you so much for 16 months. Goodness gracious. I can't believe we've known each other for all of 2021. Yeah. Monhun, pretty good. Pretty good. Supposed to be in the training room. Exactly. That should be in the game. I don't know. They never do that. I do like the wire bugs. They're like the grappling hook from Iceborne. The DLC for World. I don't remember what it was called. They added like a clutch claw. Iceborne. And it was okay. It was fine. The wire bugs are that but better. But also the controller mapping in this game makes no fucking sense. It's fine if you're doing melee. If you use a ranged weapon, it makes no fucking sense. Because, like, in order to use your wire bugs, you hold down L2. What is it? ZL, right? In order to aim, and then you can use your wire bugs, or you can hold down. Yeah. So if you're using like a melee weapon, you just hold down that aim button, and then you can press like either X or A to do like wire bug attacks. So you hold that down to open up the wire bug menu, and then you can do wire bug attacks by pressing those. Or you get movement options while you're moving. If you're using a ranged weapon, holding down ZL aims your weapon. So if you want to open up your wire bug menu, now you have to press the sprint button, which is R1 on the other side of the controller, to open up your wire bug menu. And then you do attacks from there. Unless you have your weapon sheathed, in which case you use the aim button, L2, like normal. But if your weapon's unsheathed, it changes what side of the controller your wire bugs are on. God, I hate it so much. It sucks so bad. They could have figured out something. But yeah, ugh. Bad. But for all my complaints, I had a lot of fun with it. This would have been better if they allowed button mapping. A little bit, yeah. Like Monster Hunter would be better if it wasn't totally incomprehensible. Yes. Yes and no. Yes. There's also sometimes where it's just translated poorly. So like there's Monster Hunter Rise. I think they fixed this, but it had an ability that did extra damage against what it called dragons. Now, dragons in Monster Hunter means the boss monsters, like the ancient dragons. What they meant was, yeah, elder dragons, thank you. What they meant is flying wyverns. It does extra damage against flying wyverns. It does not do extra damage against elder dragons, even though it says it does extra damage against dragons. So it was just a translating error. Because like flying wyverns use the Japanese name Ryu, where the elder dragons use the Western or the Chinese dragon, like word for dragon. It was just a translation error. Like, it's so dumb. That is particularly first bit. You know. Hey Log, how's it going? Alright, what else did I play? I've never played Deltarune because I never played Sword is Long? It might be, yeah. It wasn't good or bad, it was just wrong dragons. Deltarune is on here. Chapter 2 is, yeah. Yeah. I think that's all the ones I played this year. I do want to play Famicom Detective Club. And I do want to play Lost Judgment. But I haven't. Pokemon Snap looked alright. I think I own Hitman. I just haven't played it. Like Yakuza, you like Judgment? I played the first Judgment and I enjoyed it, yeah. Famicom Detective Club is on here, but Ace Attorney isn't, right? You gotta play Peppa Pig, I heard it's on S tier. I saw, I think Indie Alpaca was doing a speed run of it. I kinda do want to play Mario Golf too. I like golf video games. I don't know why. Is Lost Judgment a sequel? I was never sure. Yes. Judgment was the first one. Lost Judgment is the sequel. Mm-hmm. I don't want to play World Ends With You. I might play Metroid Dread one day. I think that's all I played this year. From the new games, at least. Oh my gosh. Liz, cute. Lost Judgment is an extended sequence where you're pushing footage of the from high school. Why would they do that? I hate that. Why would they do that? What is this game? I don't know what this is. Does anybody recognize this cover art? What is this? This is SMT. This is World Ends With You remake. Guilty Gear? Oh, okay. Guilty Gear, I hear great things about. It looks very good. Music's fantastic. I've not played it. Good stuff. Metroid Dread gets points for having Samus in it. Spaghetto, I don't know. Metroid Other M has Samus in it. and the same director. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it points just for that. But I hear Dread is very good. SMT5, I don't think I would enjoy. I don't think I would like SMT5. I enjoy the Persona games well enough. But SMT5 is a fucking crunchy ass, unforgiving RPG. All the Shin Megami Tensei games are just like way too JRPG of a JRPG for me. Yeah, don't know if I would enjoy it. That's weird. Want that crunchy ass game? See, like, yes. The thing I know about SMT5 is that it gives you a tutorial at the beginning for, like, the combat, but the battle that it puts you into for the tutorial is not a scripted one. It is just a random battle that gives you, like, tutorial prompts. So it's entirely possible for your tutorial fight, the first one you get in the game, to be against an enemy that goes first, crits you, and kills you in one hit. Game over. Start again. They patched that? Okay, good. I did hear, I think I heard that they patched that. But yeah, like... Which is like, it's cool if that's what you're into, you know? That's typical SMT. Exactly. This is what SMT players want out of a game, right? Yeah. Althor the Wizard, thank you for the follow, my furry whiskers. Which is totally cool, and I respect that. Not what I want. Not what I want. So yeah. I didn't actually play those games. I played Crash 4. It's pretty good. Anyway. I think that's all I got for this list. I think I'm ready to move on to the next one. Lost Odyssey? Oh gosh. Yeah, I do. What a neat game. I'm waiting for this. Tony Hawk was fun for a while? That's good to hear. I'm glad this wound up being better than I'm glad this wound up being better than Tony Hawk HD, which was shit garbage. It is also average. Yeah. Do you ever play Deltarune? Just continue telling everybody that you didn't play Deltarune for your own safety. You know what? That might be a good idea, actually. When they sent the devs to the Call of Duty mines. Same with Crash. Yeah. Call of Duty mines they go. Wow. Wouldn't it be neat if, like, what if game companies were, like, run by developers? Or, like, what if the developers, like, democratically elected, like, a CEO? Or, like, what if you didn't even have a CEO? What if you had, like a board of directors, like a board that ran the company, and they were all just, like, elected representatives of the developers? If you didn't have somebody that, like, you know, just owned the company? What if the developers owned the company? You think we'd still be doing just fucking Call of Duty mines? I don't know. What if your CEO is just the office cat? That sounds great, yeah. What if Activision Corporation was dismantled by government order or by torch and pitchfork? Yeah, there we go. See, like, I'm just saying, what if? Sounds anti-capitalist. Da 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 da. So, here is a list of all of the rabbit hole games I played this year. These are all the games I played on Tuesday. This year. We got Iden Chronicles, Alone in the Dark's here, Ashura's Wrath. We got all 3 Dracula games I played. Fuse, Shadow of Destiny. Well, let's take a little trip down memory lane. Yeah, we played Wet. This list is pure fire. So all of these are available in the rabbit hole highlight category. So I've saved highlights of all of these. Y'all can watch the VODs at any time you like. There's just a little folder for them in the video section. So, yeah. So I figure we would put the redeemable games up here. These ones are like, these are pretty good. The not bads are, you know what? This is a playable game. Boring goes here, which is probably the worst you could be. I don't see Urban Yeti. It's in here. It's right here. Sorry, it's behind my card. And then we have actual trash. And then the homophobic games go down here. All right.
Merry New Year, Miss from Britain, you all. Lucky Bunyay.
Dragon! Merry New Year. Do I belong in actual trash? You belong in actual treasure. Right, we need a whole category for that. But yeah, I figure we can do this in order. We'll just go straight through alphabetically. Play Devil Dong? What the fuck is Devil Dong? What? Oh, Dante's Inferno. Alright. So I played Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Which came out for the Wii, DS, and PC, I think. The DS version's totally different. The Wii and PC are pretty similar. This game was mostly boring. I think it was just dull. I'm not a big fan of Disney's Alice in Wonderland live action anyway. And it was just not great. Movie games traditionally quite bad. But yeah, just mostly dull. Mostly just dull. I thought you meant American Movies version. No, this is like the Johnny Depp version. The weird thing about it is I think that actually my favorite adaptation of Alice in Wonderland has been the Disney animated version. Like, I think for me that's, oh, Titan. Heck. For me, I think that's the closest to the source material, in terms of like tone and aesthetic and all that. And it's pretty good. It gets a little bit sad and a little bit dark in places, but not like, not inappropriately. And it's also okay being fun and silly and colorful. And I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Getting tired of every Alice adaptation, thinking it's really clever to point out how messed up the place is and making it all grimdark and gothic. Yeah, it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody setting off fireworks in my backlight. Oh god, I'm sorry. Was there a Sci-Fi Channel miniseries adaptation? There was, yes. And they rode around on flamingos, which were rocket bikes. Tim Curry played the walrus. I think we talked about this last time. And like, it was directed by the people that made Tin Man, the sci-fi animated or sci-fi miniseries. I would be interested in watching the Alice in Wonderland one again. I just remember it being weird. Aiden Chronicles, the first mage, was not the first. I don't think he was even a mage. I'm gonna be honest. As an N64 game, this one was not bad. Oh, the other good thing I can say about Alice in Wonderland is we did it during a charity stream, and that was very nice of y'all to be so generous with your donations and everything. That was super cool. So that's a good thing. That was the big titty goblin. Is that a thing? I think that was a thing. It might have been a thing. But yeah, Aiden Chronicles is neat because, like, for an N64 game, it's like this big open world and multiple party members and like a big open RPG kind of thing. And it seemed like it was pretty interested in the story it was telling. I was not enamored by the gameplay, but it was technically impressive. And if I owned it on the N64, I would probably be pretty into it. Nowadays it feels pretty dated and a little bit dull, but like for an N64 game, I'm impressed. Alright. I guess we're doing Alone in the Dark. Okay, oh my gosh. Thank you, Wonder Witch. Happy New Year. So I'm like the double jump in Dread, and dear lord, it's janky. Dread keeps getting patched because the speedrun keeps finding new things. I was really interested in, there was an invincibility glitch in there for a while, so you could do a no suit playthrough on the speedrun, and it was really cool to see. And then they patched it out, and the community was like, we're pretty much just gonna run on current patch. And it's like, okay. So that category is dead. So that sucks. But yeah, no fun allowed. Dracula 2 was fucking Fester Squad. Alright, Alone in the Dark is actual trash. I quit that game, and then why did we play this again? Was this a donation goal? I think this was a donation goal to make me play the rest of it. And you know what? As actual trash, it's very good. It's great. It is golden trash. It is a masterpiece of shit. If you're gonna play it yourself, the PS3 version is probably the best one to play because you can skip most of the end section. They don't make you go around and get 100 fucking insight or whatever. The bun moving goal. Oh yeah, it was. That said, the PC version has way jankier physics, way more glitches, and it is wild to play. Absolutely wild. I would recommend giving it a shot sometime. It does not run well. It is trash garbage, and it is so fun. It is so funny. What's the rant about? Oh, Alone in the Dark. It's trash. It's so funny. I recommend playing it on your own if you haven't before, or just watch somebody play it. Obviously, I played it, but also I think Chip Cheesem and Voidburger played it, and their playthrough is so much more entertaining than mine. So good. Highly recommend. Maybe I should put the actual trash category like up at the top near redeemable. Because like I think the stuff I put in actual trash I'm also going to recommend. Like I'm recommending you play things in redeemable and things in trash. Because those are my two favorite categories. No homophobic trash yet? Not yet. We haven't even gotten past the M's yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. We should play not bad games? Maybe. I mean, if you want. Like, the not bad is gonna be like, I'm kind of lukewarm on. So like, for Iden Chronicles, if the year was 1995, or 7, or whenever this came out, and you had an N64, this is a good RPG to play on it. So if you're really hurting for an N64 RPG, that's the one. Would recommend. Okay. So Alpha Protocol, I really wanted to like more than I did. And I don't think I gave it enough of a chance. I only got like 5 or 6 hours into it. Was that Clive Barker game you had to stop streaming? Oh, Jericho. That also goes in homophobic, but I didn't play that one last year. That was the year before. Clive Barker's Jericho absolutely goes in homophobic. I had to stop playing it because it was Pride Month, and one of the characters made a joke.
Alpha Protocol is one
Quote,
of those
unquote.
games I hear Steph say the best game I cannot recommend.
One of the characters made a quote-unquote joke about one of the lesbian characters, and it was so upsetting that we just quit. Which Jericho? Clive Barker's Jericho, written by Clive Barker and starring Clive Barker as Clive Barker. Weird since Clive Barker's homosexual. Yeah. God, that sucks. Petition for actual trash to be raised up with redeemable. Okay. Actual trash goes here now. So like Alpha Protocol is the kind of game that I should enjoy, because it's like it's a third person, not first person, but like first person immersive sim RPGs are my favorite type of games. I like the modern ones more than the older ones. Like I've tried to go back and play Deus Ex and stuff like that, and I just can't. Like, God bless H-Bomber Guy for playing stuff like Deus Ex and System Shock and heckin' Pathologic, so that I don't have to. But yeah, my favorite type of game, I just can't play the old ones. Alpha Protocol seems like the kind of game I would enjoy because it has like really cool character building and like RPG choices and stuff like that. It seems really neat. I feel like I didn't give enough of a try because I mostly just found it boring. As far as I played of it, it was just a third-person RPG with some cover or stealth elements, and like, but I didn't even get out of the Middle East, so I've heard the game improves after that, and I just wouldn't know. I should play more of it, but for now, it goes in boring, sadly. I'm willing to bump it up if it improves when I play more of it, but I don't know. Ashura's Wrath is redeemable. This game's fucking great. I haven't played the DLC yet, but yeah, beginning to end, so much fun. The gameplay is good. If not very in-depth. The story and atmosphere remind me of one of my favorite animes, Afro Samurai. And oh god, it's so fucking hype. OST is a banger. I feel like what I got out of Ashura's Wrath is what everybody thought I was going to get out of Metal Gear Rising. Because, like, I started Metal Gear Rising going, rules of nature! And I finished that game going, well, that was fine, I guess. But Ashura's Wrath, beginning to end, fucking awesome. What are we ranking? All the rabbit hole games I've played this year. Ashura's Wrath is redeemable, implies there is a way it could be improved. There is, actually. If Ashura's Wrath was re-released today at 60 frames per second, whatever resolution, I don't care, this game needs to run at 60 frames a second, and they need to re-release it. Please, God. The biggest problem with this game is that it barely runs 20. It chugs so fucking hard. And the screen tearing is abysmal. So no, just re-release it and make it run better. 240p good? Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's 60 FPS, absolutely fine. Please remaster this game. Somebody remaster this and include the DLC with it. It's great. It's so good. But I do think it's improvable. DLC was just the ending pulled out and you have to pay for it. Yeah, I don't know, because I never played the DLC. So I don't know. I enjoyed the ending just fine. You get to do a fight on the moon. It's fucking cool. Binary Domain. No, I did not complete. Binary Domain is like Alpha Protocol. Like, I hear people say good things about it, and most of what I played was fine. It was fine. Yeah, I'm gonna put that here. So Alice in Wonderland is way worse than these. And I think I'm at like Alpha Protocol more than Binary Domain. I think it goes in this order. The ones I like more are gonna go over here, and the ones I like less are gonna go over here. But like, these were fine. They're fine. And I feel like if I put more time into it, I might see some of the stuff that people enjoyed more. But I only got like 5 or 6 hours into it, so. You didn't get to the French robot. You haven't played Binary Domain? I don't think I did. So yeah, no. As far as I got, it was a pretty standard third-person shooter with some interesting segments. I fought a giant mechanical spider like Wild Wild West. There were some sewer sections. And then I think when we left off, it was just like, let me see, before the sewers, we were in like, you'd remember the French robot? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. These two I want to give another try and get further. I want to get further in Alpha Protocol and Binary Domain. Maybe next year I'll play more of these. Give it another shot. I forget what system I was playing these on. Did I manage to get a PC version of this running, or was I playing on the 360? God, I don't even remember. Level up the pistol? I like pistols. I'll absolutely do that. Like, I like pistols and stealth. That's probably the way that I would go. In that kind of game. Or, possibly melee, because I hear you can do, like, karate. And I'm down with that. Clock Tower 3. Ooh, where does Clock Tower 3 go? I want to say Clock Tower 3 is not bad, but I think it's actual trash. I think it's beautiful trash. I adore the original Clock Tower, but I'm also a hardcore fan of old Giallo films. I never played the sequels. So Clock Tower 3 is wacky. It eschews a lot of the Giallo influence, unfortunately, which is really a shame. However, it replaces it with wacky, weird series of serial killers, a time travel story, and turning into a magical girl to shoot people with, like, mystic arrows, and it's really weird. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within It, objectively the best Clock Tower game because my mom did voice acting for the English. Really? Huh. I actually like The Struggle With It. I think it's pretty neat. That game's great. Also known as Clock Tower Ghost Head in Japanese. I think that one's awesome because you can fucking, when you're being chased by one of those child ghosts, you can fucking kick them in the face, throw a microwave at them. Bates is amazing. But yeah, Clock Tower, the final boss just sucks so bad. It's so bad. And a lot of the bosses are just terrible. The rest of the game, I think, is okay. It is... I like it way better than Alone in the Dark, but I think it's actual trash, and I would recommend it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think that's what I would... That's what I would do. Yeah. Be able to put Michigan Report from Hell on this list. Maybe that's what I'll play this year. No. I've got a list of games that I'm meaning to get to. Dante's Inferno. did play Dante's Inferno this year. Yeah. Gosh. Where do I put this one? I played Deadly Premonition? I have, yeah. I forgot Dante's Inferno happened and I owned a copy. So, do you remember Dante's Inferno at E3, the year before it came out, had a Sin to Win competition where they wanted reporters to go around and check off 7 deadly sins? It was like a to-do list, like a scavenger hunt. And it was so unfortunate. It was really bad. Yeah. And it was stuff like, I think lust was like, get a picture with a booth babe. And it was like, it was so bad. It was so bad. And yeah, they hired actors to pretend to be Christian protesters. They like, oh my god. 7 Deadly Sins aren't in Dante's Inferno. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. They're like, it's just, oh god. EA's marketing division is the worst. Just the worst. The promo with the moms, that was Dead Space. That was Dead Space. Your mom hates Dead Space 2, is I think that ad campaign. Hey, how's it going?
I heard something like your mom hates Dead Space 2?
Yeah, it was a weird ad campaign that EA ran.
That's fucking surreal. Boring, homophobic.
Don't have anything there yet. You remember that? Yeah, it was awful.
I don't know. Dante's Inferno. I don't know that Dante's Inferno is homophobic, but it's kind of close in other ways.
It is based on Christian mythology, so
It's kind of inherently.
yeah.
And also, it's just bad.
Mm-hmm. Story of any Dante's Inferno is trash. I mean, it's Catholic. Well, okay, yeah, it's Catholic.
I mean, the original Dante's Inferno is hilariously petty, and I kind of adore it. No one can fight me about that.
I think it's trash. It's not as good as Clock Tower. It's not as bad as Alone in the Dark, but I think it's trash. They,
I'd put it. Admittedly, I'm biased because I am a scholar of the book, original book. Because oh my god, it's so bad.
in terms of gameplay, it's trying to do a God of War, but it introduces like a God of War 3 amount of mechanics and upgrades in the first game, and it just fucking throws so many mechanics at you instantly in the first few hours of the game, and they're nonsense. Like the good and evil meters, and the like there's like 5 different upgrade trees, and then there's like equipment and stuff. It's
also, there's way
so
too many
dumb.
tits.
There's a lot of tits.
Like, I'm not somebody who objects to seeing the girls consistently, but there's a moment where it's like, do you just have to staple a pair onto every monster?
Yeah.
There is a lot of tits, Fel. It's just how it is.
Why do people always shit on Helen of Troy when all she did was get kidnapped? She never instigated anything. Yes. No.
No, I mean, she didn't.
No.
The thing about it is, like, even where she's quotation marks, like, along for the ride, she's been, like, bewitched by Aphrodite to find the tiny Trojan twink attractive, which that's going to be the name of my new band, by the way. The tiny Trojan twink. Say that 3 times fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of vaginal monsters. There's just a lot of unnecessary bullshit.
Oh my god. Yeah, EA is like marketing division is so bad. Alright, how are we gonna rate the Dracula games?
You did a lot of Dracula this year.
We kinda did. They're pretty short.
I mean, yes, but...
And they were really funny. They were like so funny. So Dracula 1 has like the really weird character models.
I'm gonna
where-
leave you to this. I have
You also see
gothic
Satan's
music
dick,
and
for some
sparkling
reason.
wine downstairs.
Enjoy alone.
I love you too. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Dracula's the funniest trash. It's pretty good. You do see Satan's dick, which, you know, I consider to be a plus. Let me see. I think so Dracula 1 is probably trash. I actually think it's not bad. It's a pretty good point and click. It's a nice chill game. It's got some very funny animation in it. And I think it's pretty good. I'd recommend picking it up sometime. Give it a shot. You might like it. Dracula 2 is fantastic trash. This is gonna go at the top of my actual trash. I love Dracula 2. This game's so fucking great. It's the one with the T-posing Dracula. It's got like all kinds of like the weirdest voice acting. It's got like the Robo Dracula. It's got, oh god, it's got everything. It's everything you'd want. Where is D on this list? Oh my gosh, did I not put D on here? Why not have put D on here? Oh my goodness. How do I add? Can I add more games to the tier list now? No, I can't. Okay, I guess I can't. Huh. I forgot the D. Dang. I'm sorry. It's weird. I hope I saved the VOD. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I definitely have to have saved it. Oh, unlike you to forget. Hey. I'm sorry that I neglected the D. Dracula 3 is just boring. I think he's gonna go here. It's just boring. I don't think I'd recommend playing Dracula 3. Is Alpha Protocol and boring? I didn't get out of the Middle East yet. So like, I've only played the first maybe 5 hours of it, and I found it kind of dull. I hear it improves, but I didn't get far enough to see that. So it's here for now, and maybe I'll give Binary Domain and Alpha Protocol another chance this year. Give them another playthrough, or like get a little further in them and see if they go up on my list. But yeah. Be arranged into a vampire. A vampire. But yeah, Dracula 1, not bad. It was a good little playthrough. Dracula 2, I highly recommend playing. What a delightful pointy-click adventure game. With some just terrific scenes. And yeah, Dracula 3 is kind of dull. Mm-hmm. You see? Terrific. Enslaved Odyssey to the West. This is a weird one because, like, did you finish Enslaved? No, I think we've made it maybe halfway through. I think it's not bad. The gameplay is entirely serviceable. The graphics are pretty good. I really like the art direction. The story is okay. Which is weird, because given its source material, I would have expected a little more going on. Because as far as I got, I don't know. Like, it felt like they were doing Journey. It's a Journey to the West adaptation, and they got the journey part, but it doesn't feel like, given the source material, there's not a lot else going on in it. Because it, like, as far as we got, mostly just felt like a road trip, where not a lot was happening. I can't remember a lot about the game other than we got our cloud, which was like a hover disk, and we used it to open up a bridge to get to a new area. And then there was like we arrived in what's-her-name's village, and there were some enemies there that we fought in order to, like, lower the bridges to get to the next area. I think most of that game was just like unlocking things to get to the next area, and not a lot of purpose to it, unfortunately. Enslaved definitely works better as a whole than just the first part. Yeah, definitely. Which is a shame, because they never made any more of them, right? Think we could do a cookie clicker stream? I've never tried it. Maybe. I mean, you're not finishing the main is not maybe not as good? That might be, yeah. Like, most of what I played with it was fine. I'm gonna put it in not bad, but I'm gonna put it below Dracula, because I like the gameplay in Dracula better. So we got some action gameplay. It's okay. Fuse. The problem with Fuse. Can you eat Pigsy? I didn't yet, actually. That would have improved things quite a bit. Yeah. The problem with Fuse is that it's actual trash, but I don't recommend playing it. Because it's just fucking awful. So I'm gonna put it here. It's terrible. Game's fucking trash. Ugh. Fun trash and actual trash? Yeah. I don't know if you need separate categories, but it is also boring. How did they make their concept so fucking boring? I want Overstrike. I know I showed y'all the Overstrike trailer, but do you want to watch that again? Do you want to watch why this is so upsetting? Yes? Okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna pull up a trailer for Overstrike, and I'm gonna pull up a trailer for Fuse. So here we go. Let me see. This is Should I? Theater mode. Yeah, sure, okay. That's gonna cut off part of the screen, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, so, Overstrike trailer, here we go. So Overstrike, the win.
Happy New Year from Gay Baby Jail. Here's to another year of shit.
Thank you, Thubin. Here's to another year. Oh my gosh. Heck, thank you so much. And welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Alright, let me see. Let me get... Oh god. I'll fit the rest of the screen in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I should not do this. Maybe what I should do is open up another window. Maybe I should open up another window. I also want Prey 2. I really like Prey 2016, but it is not Prey 2. No. So I get it. Get it. And then I need to move this behind me. About there. And I can pull up this. Go. So this is the trailer for Overstrike. I was so fucking excited for this game.
Post-mission psych eval. Let's begin.
I really wanted it to come out.
Record, please.
Hey, can I get some coffee in here? Black, 2 sugars. Dalton Brooks, Overstrike Agent Bravo 6 Tango. Clearance level 7. Headache level 9.
Mr. Brooks, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I
We
like
used to
think of
have
myself
a
as
society.
a people person.
We used to have a country. Our buddy Steve Bloom. Guys got a lot of cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the rest?
This game looks like it's... This trailer
For example,
Kimball
has more
Pass.
personality than Overstrike.
I got
Or
a
the
blue
fucking
smart.
Overwatch.
and Naya Devereaux. She's been accused of breaking protocol on more than one occasion.
Huh, really? I've never seen her break protocol.
How about Isabel Sinclair?
Great kid. Absolutely surgical in the field.
Then how do you explain the collateral damage your
Like,
team
it just looks like
leaves in its
fun.
wake?
Enthusiasm?
Oh, this game's so bad. It's so bad.
You guys serve breakfast?
So, it was a 60s style spy thriller, 4-player co-op. So what happened to this game? Great question. That is like silly and a little cartoony and fucking like it looks terrific. I so excited. So it did have big TF2 vibes. Yeah, but that's because like Overwatch was not a thing, right? So Fuse trailer. Here we go. Fucking Apex Lit. No. Here we go. Okay. So so that was, yeah, so fucking Overstrike looked terrific, and I think would have been relatively successful, because, like, it was an Insomniac game made by the Ratchet and Clank team, looked like a ton of fun, and then they asked focus groups what they thought of it, and the focus testing with, like, their 12-year-old boys or whatever were like, oh, this looks like a game for kids. So EA was like, okay, make it mature. So this is what we got. Here's the rework. So we got this instead. Surprised both of us really want to be seen as mature, right? Yeah. This looks so much more. They made it brown and dubstep. God, what a fucking disappointment. I'm falling asleep here. So yeah, Lethal Teamwork 2013. Surprise, the game didn't sell well. No. Because, like, who the fuck would buy that? Why would anyone buy that? So yeah, Fuse goes here. It's fucking boring. But, like, oh my god. I can't believe they had such an interesting looking, like, such interesting character designs, a fun looking universe, just a perfect idea for, like, what the gameplay and the co-op would be, and then just made it so dull. It's the rabbit hole list of the year. It is. It's every rabbit hole game I've played this year, except for D, which I forgot to put on here. I'm sorry. I liked Alpha Protocol. Okay, Alpha Protocol and Binary Domain are on here because I didn't get far enough on them. I got like 4 or 5 hours into these, so they were boring from what I played, but I would like to give them another chance and see if I get further and I will like them more, which I suspect is the case, because I hear they both improve later.
Maybe you're not ready for this yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
Where does the D go? Tell you where. D is probably... D's probably actual trash. I think it might be actual trash. 'Cause, like, it's not good. I wouldn't put it in not bad. But I enjoyed it. The reveal alone is pretty good, right? Why is actual trash above not bad? Because redeemable and actual trash, I would recommend playing. Like, I would recommend these games and these games. But I would probably not recommend these games. Like, these games, I'm kind of lukewarm on. These games, I would not recommend currently. But like I said, I need to play more of these, so We'll figure it out. That last tier worries me. Oh yeah, we'll get there. Journeyman Project. Let me see. Journeyman Project 1 is the one where we're like stopping robots from doing assassinations and stuff. That game seemed good to me. Yeah, I think this one's not bad. Like, Journeyman Project, pretty good. Journeyman Project 2, though, I think this one's redeemable. This one was even more fun. This was great. Like, the first one, I'm kind of lukewarm on. But Buried in Time, I feel, has a lot more going on in it. Because, like, in Journeyman Project 1, you can't bring things to other time periods. So there's not a lot of reason to, like, jump around as much. You just go to a time period and then kind of stay there until the puzzles are done, right? Journeyman Project 2, you, like, bring materials from one age into another, and they're pretty good. Like, it makes the puzzles a little more interesting. Very cool. Sequels made them better. Yeah. I think Journeyman Project 3 is still the best of them. We will play it. But yeah. But yeah, I like them both. But I think Buried in Time is better. They had an edge to it, literally. There's this fuse stuff, not liquid insta edge. Makes everything it touches green. Yeah. Yeah. Should not have done that. Koudelka's not bad, but I'm also gonna put it down here. Cause, the gameplay gets pretty repetitive. And like the story's interesting, but not super engaging. And then the final boss fight is atrocious. Similar to Clock Tower 3, the final boss is just the worst thing. But pretty good. I enjoyed it. The voice acting was really good, actually. Yeah. And I do need to play Shadow Hearts. I know. I will. I will. Limbo of the Lost goes home. That's homophobic. that is where that game goes. I guess I'll take questions, but I mean, that is where it goes. Wait, what? There is a character named the F Slur. Her name is Granny F Slur. So this is where there it goes. Okay. Yes. So yeah, that's where it goes. I would like this game so much more if that was not the case. No, not Fanny. the homophobic one. So yeah. So reference to Fanny Crackett. Oh. Yeah. Huh. It's a game that almost entirely plagiarized content as well. Yes. I think we recognized some of them. From like... Oh, please do, Liz. Because I would love to play through a Limbo of the Lost that didn't have that. Because the rest of the game, I loved it. It's a reason for it, or is it actually homophobic? It's a pun. And I don't think it was supposed to be the homophobic slur. I think it was supposed to be the other meaning of the word. Like the British meaning of the word. Yeah. I think that's what they were going for. Maybe, but I don't know. So, But yeah, it's still dumb and bad. And it's such a shame because, like, otherwise the game would go high in actual trash. It is dumb and silly, and it is absolute nonsense. The puzzles are nonsensical. The voice acting is wild.
Paige is an S+ tier streamer.
Oh my gosh. It's like, it's excellent. It would be up there with, like, if Limbo of the Lost didn't have the F slur, it would be as good as Mystery of the Druids. And just as classic. Like, Mystery of the Druids is just as janky, just as silly. Like, oh god, it's so good. Did I ever say what? But yeah. Yeah, I liked it, but I can't recommend it, because it's fucking homophobic. I think there's also supposed to be an indigenous character in here that's really weird and kind of awkward and really uncomfortable. There's a couple characters that talk with Lisp. So yeah, there's a lot of elements of Limbo that is kind of problematic. Which is a shame, because it's very funny otherwise. Murdered Soul Suspect is dull. Guys over here. Let's think over here. It's more interesting than Dracula. But I don't think I'm gonna try it again. Totally a classic? Totally a classic. Yeah. Murdered Soul Suspect, I think, like, I enjoyed well enough-ish. But yeah, it just didn't have enough going on to make it, like, anything special. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish it one day. We'll see. I think it gets weirder. Oh yeah, it was free on PlayStation Plus, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up there. Overblood is high in actual trash. Yeah, okay, not as good as Dracula 2. Better than Clock Tower 3. Yeah, that's about right. Peepo is fucking iconic. Like, the voice acting's great. The gameplay is just fine. Like, there's not a lot of frustrating aspects to this one. Except, like Clock Tower 3 and Kodelka, the final boss is bad. And frustrating. Fight the people! Fight them. Oh my gosh. No, people, not me! No! I'm not people! Oh my goodness. I'm not a people! Oh my goodness. No! Prophesy yourself? No! Heck. I'll perish. Bun New Year? Kenny, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year. I hope you've been playing some Guilty Gear. Blim. Blim. Oh my gosh. I think Overblood 2 might also be actual trash. Yeah. I don't like the gameplay as much, and it's a lot more padded. So I think I'm gonna put it down here. Like, it's got a lot more padding to it. Which is not my favorite. But yeah, I think Overblood's going here. Curious if there's any cooldown on pets per account. I don't think so. I don't think so. Blim. But yeah, Overblood 2, I don't know. Like, it's longer. It's interesting. But, you know. Gosh. We need to watch some of these clips. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch some of these clips, I guess. Yeah. Gasp. It's like you just threw your action figures all over the floor. Gasp. Alright, that's pretty good. Blood 2 does have a Peepo cameo. It does. It certainly does. Well, again, thank you for sending me these clips. I love having clips. I'm sorry. Hang on a sec. Can we? Can we discuss this? Can we talk about this? I mean, he's bad already. What's the last one? Is this one? Oh, right. JPEG. Oh, it's great. It doesn't look flat at all. Uh oh. Sick dodges, yeah. Yeah. I liked that one. That game was pretty good. Tuesdays because it was Blood 2 and injury. Oh my god. Beautiful game. I liked it quite a bit. It's very silly. Oh no. This game is a little wild. Yeah, that's good. Kind of a masterpiece. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think anybody's gonna remember this one. But this one was Overcast, Walden, and the Werewolf. And I think we played it for maybe like an hour. Because like... oh god. It was trying to do like jump scares and weird flashes and just nonsense. Oh gosh, Ozzy. I think that was the first Lolo's clip I've seen.
The Rasmus.
I think I remember this one.
Oh, I need to hear that again.
Now the rest.
Lolo, how could you?
Overblood remix. Anthony the Rabbit.
Oh god.
Relatable.
Relatable. Overblood's so good. Yeah. If you're looking for something to scare the pants off, you look very far in the other direction because Overcast isn't a bad horror game. It's just not a very good game at all. Yeah.
I was falling for 30 minutes.
Yeah, Overcast was a first-person indie horror game on Steam. And, again, I think it's actual trash. But also don't play it. So I'm gonna put it right about here. I'm gonna put it right about here. I think this was one of the worst games I've played this year. I think this might have been the worst one. Over-reliance on loud noises and jump scares and stupid nonsense.
Happy New Year's, Bun and
Just
chat.
very good.
Lucky Bunyay.
Pirate, Happy New Year, and thank you so much for the 11 months. Goodness gracious. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Yeah, just everything about it was just, ugh. New Parasite for everything. I think I was just doing an actual play of that one. I don't think I did that on a Tuesday. And now we got Return to Zork. Where do I put this one? Oh, that's interesting. Where does Return to Zork go? Well, well, it wasn't boring. And it's not bad. I don't know if it's redeemable, but it is very high in actual trash. And I recommend it. I think it's right there. I think it's there. I think it's there. I absolutely love the acting in this game. I love the characters. It's incredibly mimetic. Of course you do. It's a lot of fun to play. The reason I don't think it's redeemable, and I think it goes in actual trash, is that the puzzles are very bad. Some of them are good, and some of them are fine. And then some of them are you unlock fast travel by combining a magnet and a whistle. Or like there's a lot of Living Dead states. There's a lot of unwinnable scenarios. And just like if you're trying to play it without like a guide or a goblin there to tell you what to do, it would be ridiculously frustrating. So like, while I really enjoy it, I don't know if I recommend playing it on your own, but I would say to watch somebody play it, it was incredibly enjoyable. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it high actual trash. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Zork Nemesis has also nonsense puzzles that have to literally get into the dev's head. Great! I'll grab my stuff! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok. Actual trash being the A-tier spot is throwing me off. It was lower before, but then I was like, you know what? I recommend actual trash. These games are great. I could put them lower for now. Like, I can put them down here for now, and then, like, lift them up afterwards if you want. I could do that if you feel, if that's better. Oh gosh, where does Ripper go? Because Ripper also has nonsense fucking puzzles that are terrible. Happy New Year. Ripper's brilliant, top tier, S+ actual track. This guy is unfucking believable. You know what? So last time we spent way too much time doing the puzzle involving those computer chips, which I didn't think was actually a bad puzzle. I think it was maybe a little too in-depth. But I think it's just fine for a logic puzzle. Some of the puzzles are absolute moon logic. Very, what am I thinking, you know? I love the FMV. The story is dumb. I think it's actual trash, but I'm gonna put it below Overblood, but above Clock Tower. In terms, the reason it's here is because of its gameplay. It plays worse than Overblood, but it plays better than Clock Tower. Did you ever finish the chip puzzle? I did, yes. And the solution made sense. It was fine. It was fine. Now we have to decide where RTX Red Rock starring EZ Wheeler goes. Gosh. This is a tough one. Rolls right off the tongue. RTX Red Rock, I think we enjoyed this one. Do we have any clips of this one? I gotta go look them up. I gotta see if there's any good clips for this one so that we can refresh our memory. Hey Beast, how's it going? There's too many rolls this year. Aww. Not a problem. Sure launched some executable softwares this year. This one was for PlayStation 2. Oh god. How do I search clips by category? Oh no. Oh, can I search by name? Or like, is it in video producer? Oh, jeez. Clips. Here we go. Huh? Okay, on my channel. Oh, search by category. Ah, here we go. Alrighty. Okay, cool. RTX Red Rock. Which has 0 viewers in it currently. RTX Red Rock has 0 viewers. Wow. It's a bit of a shame, yeah. I don't remember what this highlight is. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Let's see if we can remember. Remember what this game is. Okay. I'll have a great stream. Okay, well I'm out of here tonight, and I'll have a great stream. I'll see you later. And good night. Okay, well I'm out of here tonight. Is there one with the game? Oh, here we go. Let's try this one. Radical. Oh yeah, here we go. This one's a winner. Let me turn. Let Let's turn this down. And then I can turn this up. Here we go. Now we can launch this a little bit higher. Agent, which stands for Radical Tactics Expert. Sent to Mars to defeat a legion of LEDs, also known as light-emitting demons. Swear to God. That's the plot of the game. Agent, which stands Okay, yeah. So that should refresh your memory. That's RTX Red Rock, alright. Where does this game go? I remember having a lot of fun with it. But I think it's actual trash. I don't know if I recommend playing it though. It might also be boring. But you know what? Maybe you can go down here. It's not as bad as Alone in the Dark. That's a treasure of bad. But maybe I can go here. Does this tier list work? So it's all the games I've played on Tuesday this year. Actual trash is games that are garbage, and I absolutely recommend. They're great. I love them. Boring is I probably don't recommend them. They're kind of dull, or I don't remember them very well. Not bad are games that are fine. And redeemable are games that are legitimately good and probably don't belong in this tier list. And some questionable writing too, if I remember correctly. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. That game was silly. I picked it up from a disc replay. For the PlayStation 2. Very weird. I had never heard of it, and I picked it up off the shelf, and I was like, I've never heard of this PS2 game. Gotta buy it and play it on stream now. I'm no longer angry about Clock Tower 3 being called trash if it's the good kind. Yeah, these are all garbage that I absolutely recommend. And at the end of stream, I'm probably gonna put them up here. I'm gonna put them like here. These are the kings of the trash pile. I'm gonna rename this category. I'm gonna call these. This is trashter piece. There. Which one is that in homophobic? Limbo of the Lost. I'm just gonna recolor categories. There we go. Cool. These are the trashter pieces. Limbo of the Lost, never heard of it? Good. One, it's got a homophobic slur in it. Two, it's a point-and-click adventure game made entirely out of stolen assets from other games. Or almost entirely. And it's, you know what, like, it's such a shame that there is a character named the F-slur in here. Because otherwise this game is hilariously good. By which I mean terribly. Like, just terrible. But like, here, let me find a Limbo of the Lost clip. No, I don't mean Limbo. I mean Limbo of the Lost. No categories. What? Wait a minute. Limbo of the Lost is absolutely a Twitch category. I promise. The new character that word seriously? Yes. Yes. Her name is Granny, and then the homophobic F slur. It's bad. I can't find a clip from Limbo. Because, like, I think it's worth watching. It's just that it's also, like... Ugh. Oh, here's all my Alone in the Dark clips. Nice. Kodelka. Overblood. RTX Red Rock. Oh no, this is where it goes. Oh no. Category. Okay. Well, anyway. It's not even from the 90s, it's 2007. Correct. Ooh. Alright. We got a Journeyman Project 2 clip? Absolutely. If y'all find any good clips, please send them. We'll watch them together. Like, any good clips from this year? Totally. Journeyman Project 2, Buried in Time. Our hero, Gage Blackwood, real name, has been... Journeyman Project 2, Buried in Time. Gage Blackwood's the perfect name for a protagonist. Oh. Oh my goodness. So which one is that? Which one did I just do? Oh, okay. Now we do Shadow of Destiny. Let me see if I can find a good clip of this one. Shadow of Destiny is a fun one because it's like a Konami game. That has a couple like notable voice actors in there that you've heard from Metal Gear Solid. But it also has Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, as like a completely non-binary character named Homunculus. They're great. Of Destiny. Shadow of Memories? Sure. Of course, Limbo is the worst. It's not the worst, it's just homophobic. Let me see. What are the best Shadow of Destiny clips we have? Wait. Shadow of... No, wait. This one. Share. Share. Copy link. God, this is so janky. Why Steel just get permission? So they're like pre-rendered backgrounds, and they're just screenshots from Oblivion that they used as a pre-rendered background for their game. It wasn't like it wasn't like they were buying stealing assets from the asset store. They were taking screenshots from other games and using them as quote-unquote pre-rendered backgrounds. Which is even funnier. It's so weird. And then, like, yeah, sound effects and stuff. Like, oh my god. Oh.
Wait, are you talking about that? That guy that carries a candle, I think. Damn, what's his name again?
This may be the chance.
Well, obviously you're talking about Candlejack.
This attack takes place indoors, which means that the killer
Still one of my favorite gags. Oh hey, I just slipped. How are y'all doing? I fell down a little bit. It's okay. I'm back. This game's so weird. I probably should have emulated it. It would have looked better, I think. This was my first PS2 game. I didn't have a memory card, so I kept restarting from the beginning. That's wild. That game has like, gosh, how many different endings are there? There's like 6 different endings. And then once you've got the rest of them, you have to go back with all the knowledge you've attained from the other. Like, Ike retains the memory of the other endings, and you're able to get like the good ending because you've done the other ones. It's very weird. Kind of like 999. Yeah. Phoenix, thank you. Yes. It's my favorite stock scream. It's my favorite stock scream. Oh. Oh, good. Bebop Ultra.
What?
Thank you for the follow. My furred whiskers. Did you see? Oh my god. This is a game.
Please tell me we saved.
I will find the. I will find it.
Oh god, I am.
That's the Limbo of the Lost. Oh my god. Somewhere on this page. There has to be like watch more of this highlight or something like. Limbo of the Lost is a wild time, and I love it, aside from the really problematic aspects of it. All of these I have highlighted. They're all in the rabbit hole folder on Twitch. So these are all available in the highlights there. I try to keep them organized. But Shadow Destiny is redeemable. Shadow Destiny is really interesting. I'm gonna put it high on not bad, I think. Cause it like, its biggest problem is that like, it's very hard to figure out what the fuck to do. If you're playing it with a guide, it's not terrible. But there's a lot of this game that is very bad at communicating. It's also just really interesting. The voice acting's not too bad. The story's interesting enough. And I kind of like, as a time travel adventure story, it's pretty good. I do like that its gameplay is basically just exploration and a little bit of puzzle solving. And it's not... It's weird because you walk around in a third person, open environment. But you're collecting items and using them in places, or talking to people and doing things. So it's weird that it's just the walking and talking aspect of an RPG, like a PS2 era RPG, without any combat or anything else. Which is interesting, and I don't know if it worked out very well, but I guess it's better than them trying to shoehorn in other mechanics. So, not too bad. I'm tempted to put Shadow the Hedgehog in homophobic, but I don't think I'm allowed to. So, I'm gonna put Shadow the Hedgehog in, it's not bad. No, it's bad. It's terrible. It might be one of the worst 3D Sonic games. The level design is terrible. The camera is atrocious. Sonic Adventure is way better than Shadow. Sonic Adventure might be the best 3D Sonic game. I will stand by that. It's garbage. So weird enough to be called a trash piece. Shadow, is your game homophobic? I'm gay. He's avoiding the question. Moving me to tier list to put Shadow in not bad. See, then I have to put it way worse. Oh my god. Sonic Adventure is lucky there's so many much more awful games. Like, Sonic Adventure has good level design that's fun to play through. It's got a decent camera that works properly. It's got an understandable story that is fun to puzzle out. Shadow the Hedgehog is none of these things. Where's that damn 6th category? I'm gonna put Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is both gay and homophobic. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I like SA2's mech levels. They're not as good as the E102 Gamma levels in Sonic Adventure, but they're fine. Yeah. The E102 levels are some of the best in Sonic Adventure, and they're great. Alright, add a row. Okay, this is it's gonna be Shadow Realm. And it's gonna be black and red. Make the text white. No? Okay, I guess we'll do that. Alright. Shadow goes in here. You know what? Fuse can go in here too. You're right. Shadow the Hedgehog is a better game than Fuse. I'll give it that much. But they are now banished to the Shadow Realm. This clip of bun art. Oh my god. Mario. Fastest Mario. Obviously, there are exceptions to this, and some people more in the center or right also speed run. However, they are more than sufficient to prove the rule, rather than to contrast it. Consider how woke GDQ has been. Almost since the very beginning. Your eyes will start to open. Fastest Mario. Fastest Mario. Oh my god. Let the Edward on stage. That beginning? That beginning? That's the beginning we're talking about? Help, how do I pet the maid bug? Oh my gosh. Alright, Sword of the Blackstone is redeemable. Absolutely. Sword of the Blackstone is a masterpiece. What?
Over 2 years of quality Bnui streams.
Game of the year. Iris, oh my gosh, thank you for the 25 months. Holy heck. It's so long. Let me see. Sword of the Blackstone. Here we go. Let me find it. Let me find a clip of Sword of the Blackstone. Here we go. Copy that. See if I remember this game. I mean, I remember this game, but like... There. Oh, this is a heckin' boss fight now! She's got damage phases and everything. Ah! Oh no! Here she comes! Oh no! Is it working? So, I'm gonna go use the washroom. And I'll be right back, I guess.
She's angry and naked.
Alright. I need to use the bathroom. Okay, be right back. Oh, this is a heckin'... I think we just left it there, too. Hey! How's it going?
It's going good.
Rewatching some clips of our old stuff.
Have you rewatched when you first implemented the pet emote?
Oh, you have more sound.
You should do that. You should do that while I'm here, in fact.
I'll have to go and find it. Let's see. This game, we also wound up getting Out of Bounds.
Oh.
And then just kept walking. This game might
be polygons.
Yeah, the floating point numbers didn't like it.
No.
No. This game might be a creepypasta.
Just bad to look at.
I think it's redeemable.
It's better than some.
Alright, it's a treasure piece. It's better than Alone in the Dark, but only just. So weird. Very weird. Very
Van
fun.
Helsing automatically is redeemable just because it's Van Helsing.
Oh, we're going in order. But we will go there. Love you too. Urban Yeti.
Oh god, not redeemable at all. Trash. Hot garbage.
Let me see here. Oh god. Here we go. My trombone disaster sunlit. Hey Necro, how's it going? A female Yeti scream, and it's coming from the mainland.
Why are we in the Yeti Matrix?
Hey Necro, how's it going? Wow, what a great game. It's so heckin' wild. It's pretty wild. Hang on a sec, Ian forgot to close the door. Let me worry about it. Put the sewer song in this stream? Oh my god. I don't know if you want that. You don't actually want that. Let me see, do we have a clip of the sewer? I don't think any of these clips are in the sewer. Should have been like 2 hours ago. Ah, Randall, have a good night and Happy New Year. I don't see you. Bianca, how you doing? Yeah, I think Urban Yeti is a Trashter piece. And it's probably pretty playable too. Let me put it like here. It's relatively short, but it's not too difficult. I think it's pretty alright. Got the bottom two. Yeah. Yeah. From 2004 show Steve Bovis claimed they made backgrounds that were taken directly from Return to Castle Wolves. Oh my god. Alright, we only got 2 left. Van Helsing was probably the best movie game I've played in maybe ever. Oh god, no. Oh, this is an old one. This is an old clip. I think it's still my most watched clip, too. Hey, what do you do if a giant is choking? Give him the Jotunheimlich maneuver?
But one thing, Baldur.
I don't know, this is pretty good. Best movie game sounds like faint praise. It is. Van Helsing's not very good. But it's also not terrible. I might put this in the not bad category. I think I'm gonna put it about here. It's very redeemed by what is this? Let me see. Let me see if I can find a clip. Here we go. The cheats menu is great. Oh, pretty sure. Oh god, is this gonna be sickening? Like, what is this? No! 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 Oh! Oh, this is vile! Jesus! Wow, okay, how long is this gonna last? Oh, this is headache-inducing immediately. What? Oh, never mind. 10 out of 10. Great game. Great. No, it's good. Oh, Big Melee is so much better with the swords. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is... It's perfect.
The textures. They're escaping.
Yeah, we activated, what is it, Big Melee weapon, Big Melee, and Sick mode, which causes all of the textures in the game, including characters, like faces and things. to start scrolling uncontrollably. It's very good. Gone full sicko mode. Yeah. They're great. You know what? Pretty good game. I don't know if I would even put it in Trashterpiece. Because I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's interesting and kind of fun. Very good. And last we have Wet. I probably have to put this in not bad. I want to put it at the bottom of redeemable, but it needs like, it needs almost a rewrite of the whole script, and like, the gameplay needs to be much less janky. But I enjoyed it. Was it a good time acquiring this game? Did you enjoy getting wet? Yes. Yes. My favorite part of the year was getting soaked. Get set to get wet. No, I think I like it better than Slave though. What about D? I think D goes in. D might go around here in Trashterpiece. Might be at the bottom now. Yeah. I like D. But I also think it's kind of a mess of a game. It's not very fun to play. But the acting is very fun. Very fun. We should play D2. Or one of the other sequels. This year. I think that's what we should do. I would like to give Alpha Protocol, Binary Domain, and Murdered Soul Suspect another shot. See if we can finish them. I would like to play the sequel to D. I'd like to do a little more Overblood 2. D2, D's nuts. Perfect. I'd like to never play Shadow the Hedgehog again. That game is infuriating, and I hate it. Oh no, a clip from Legendary. Oh my god. I love the Great Langtini. It is a live magical performance and a world of whimsy.
That looks like the guy who plays the one dude in Stranger Things who I really like, except if he was done up like a horrible, horrible Italian magician.
Yeah!
He
looks like he should be on the cover of, like, The Art of Game.
Hang on. Dr. Mysterio's patented video.
Almanac of Fun! It is busted! Please don't make me go back in the subway! I don't want to go back in the subway! Don't make me go back there!
Don't you realize it's busted out with things to do with yourself or with someone?
Good old Avatar. Oh, Legendary was terrible. It was like more than half that game was sewer levels. It was ridiculous. Silly. Oh. I want to play the DLC for Ashura's Wrath too. I wonder if that cursed New Year's Eve 2019 stream was. I think that was the year we finished oh god. Brasher! Thank you so much for the gift subs. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Heck. 2019 was the year that we finished Ride to Hell Retribution. That's what we did. Let me see if I have Here it is. Here's our Happy New Year's moment for 2019. Oh my goodness. Oh. Classic here. No, okay. Here's my Ride to Retribution disc. Let's get a little more light. Okay. Arrgh! Oh, this fucking piece of crap! Oh, it's still warm! Ah! I swear! There we go. Alright. Oh, I rode to hell and achieved retribution! Oh! I love you guys! Thank you so much!
I'm gonna make you all sick by waving the camera around.
Happy New Year's! Yep, that's what we did. 2019. It was a good time. New fuck years. Oh man, I'm a strong man. Was that the ring in 2020? Think so. Gosh, was that the 2020 one? I think that might have even been the 2021 one. Oh goodness. Let me see when this clip is from. Created December 31st, 2019. Okay. So yeah, that was to ring in 2020. Heck. Back in the day. You know what? I kind of miss Ride to Hell, only because I think the name I chose for those streams was great, which was Buns of Anarchy. I thought that was pretty good. I like that. But yeah. 1. Fun destroys Ride to Hell information. 2. Everything goes to hell in 2020. Conclusion. Destroying that disc released a terrible curse. You know what? That game was a terrible curse. Needs to finish it again to bring the oh god, please don't let me. Please don't make me do that. No. No. I think I'm pretty happy with this tier list. This was an eventful year. It was a lot of fun. And heck, thank you all. Oh my gosh. Y'all have been so absolutely kind, just showing up to stream. Does Remothered qualify? Oh god, we did play Remothered, didn't we? Oh god. I totally forgot. Yeah, Remothered goes in homophobic. Yeah. Remothered goes here. If I remembered to put it in there, that's where it goes. God damn. I can't believe I forgot that game. What is Remothered? I expected it to be like a Clock Tower inspired Giallo type like horror game. And it was Clock Tower inspired, but it was also like the worst kind of gender horror type stuff. Very Silence of the Lambs stupid bullshit. Hate it. Can you find clips? We can find clips. I don't think there's any clips of the bad stuff, so Remothered. Tormented Fathers. Oh, there's 2 people playing in this category right now. Oh, we actually have a pretty good clip from here. Alright. I remember this one. This clip being pretty good. Here we go. Slasher who just does the Tim Allen grunt. Like he just sprints around a corner towards you. Are you there? Yeah, like that. Slasher who just does the yeah, that game. Yeah. Weird. Very weird. Not a fan. Yeah, it goes in homophobic. Fuck that game. Just gonna make some Nightcry look amazing. Nightcry is amazing. We should play that this year. This year, we should play Nightcry. I owe Snowy another stream of Illbleed, which I've only played a couple hours of. August Out 5? Maybe. Consider that. I have been meaning to replay the Metal Gear Solid games on stream. Zork Nemesis for sure. I do need to play Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within. I would be interested in playing some Ghost Head. Yeah. I have a planner for stream content this year. Classic FPS is so many. Like Legendary or Bad Rats? Oh god. I think I might own one of the Bad Rats. Maybe I'll hold off on that one. Maybe I'll put a bounty on that one. And maybe if we reach a sub goal or something, we'll do that. Yeah. Watch one please. How long? I need to do that. I am planning to do that. Planning to play some Hypnospace for sure. But yeah, this year has been a heckin' time. I want to thank every single one of you for just being here, for improving my life by hanging out, by being in chat. Kenny! Kenny, you're familiar with Liz? Liz is a heckin' sweetie. You, especially you. Yes. Gosh, thank you all so heckin' much. Like, being able to, like, it's been absolutely wonderful being able to meet people that, like, I've been watching forever, and enjoying content from, like Sean and Stephanie Sterling and Liz and and everybody has been absolutely magical. Zuzooch, hello, Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, welcome in, Raiders. It's great to see you. Hello. Oh my god, I'm in the middle of getting pet apparently. Heck. Hello again. Good to see you. Oh my gosh.
Happy 1 year of Bun content.
Connie, thank you for the 12 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Zuzu, thank you so much for the raid, and hello! And thank you for the follow. Oh gosh. We were just doing a tier list of the weird games I've played this year. Lamatide, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. What were y'all up to this fine New Year's Eve? Were you having a good time? But yeah, this year, oh my gosh, we've played Return to Zork. We played 3 different Dracula games, which apparently are canon. We played Overblood and Overblood 2 on the PlayStation. Dracula has a game. Dracula has several. There are, I think, 5 PC Dracula games. The first 2 are very good. Recommend. There's also a Sega CD one called Dracula Unleashed, I believe. Bunleashed. A couple of those ones. What else did we play? New Year stuff in Final Fantasy 14. I like that. We played Ripper, which is an FMV first point and click adventure game with Christopher Walken and a bunch of other pretty famous actors. Dante's Inferno, Clock Tower 3. Yeah, basically this top tier here is all garbage. It's bad, terrible games. I highly recommend. They're all great in that they're really trash. Clock Tower is great. Clock Tower 3? This is Clock Tower 3. The magical girl one. Katie, correct. Clock Tower 1 is very good. Clock Tower 2 is weird and messy and interesting, and Clock Tower 3 is trash and fantastic, and I love it. And yeah, Dante's Inferno, also trash, it's great. Urban Yeti, RTX Red Rock, Alone in the Dark. Wait, which Clock Tower 2? Okay, so let me see. The Clock Tower games, the first one came out on Super Nintendo, and was not released in the West, and was just Clock Tower, right? Clock Tower 2 in Japan is the PlayStation one, and that came out in the US as Clock Tower, right? And then Clock Tower Ghost Head came out in Japan, and then was released here as Clock Tower 2 The Struggle Within. And then Clock Tower 3 was just Clock Tower 3, internationally. Ghost Head, or Clock Tower 2 The Struggle Within, is weird and messy and strange and pretty good. It doesn't feel like a Clock Tower game. I don't think it even has a Clock Tower in it. But yeah, it's fun. Oh my gosh, do we have any good clips of Clock Tower 3? I kind of want to check. Welcome to Resident Evil. The final boss? Maybe? Shadow the Hedgehog, you feel like everyone should play at least once? Maybe. Shadow, I had such a miserable time. Yeah, it is really funny. But it's also really terrible. Clock Tower 3. I don't have any clips of Clock Tower 3. Oh, I was searching the wrong thing. There we go. Oh, we do have Clock Tower 3 clips. Oh no! Okay. Oh, this one has 93 views, so I guess we need to watch this one. Sigh. Here you are.
My body, and let our flesh be fused.
This mocap is. Oh no, it's a bloodkake! Oh, it's all over the place. Oh. No. Oh, what a weird game. Oh. What should I play first? Is it girls or AI assignment files? Some Yum Yum files? I don't know. I've never played some Num Num. I'll be honest. Yeah, heckin', thanks for stopping by, Raiders. Oh my gosh, I was actually just about to raid out as we finished up our tier lists. Oh heck. What's the first game of the new year? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, we gotta finish Ripper. I think on Tuesday I'm gonna play more Ripper. Gotta. That game is unfucking believable.